Yeah, it's Team Tooney Fishing with reviews. Crack a beer, you know we're here. Tell us what's the news, what's the plan, where to land. Now you gotta listen, and don't forget, this is Team Tooney Fishing.
G'day legends, welcome back to another episode of Boat Ramp Reviews. Now we've been running out of space in the Brisbane region. As you know, we've done quite an extensive amount of boat ramps out there. Today, we've come further south. We've crossed the border. We're into the Blues territory, baby. Yoo-hoo! Just in time for Game 3, and the Blues obviously to take it. Look, love living in Queensland, but come this time of year, it's just how it's got to be.
G'day legends, at Team Tooney Fishing we're all about good mates, quality gear and real adventure. Go to teamtooney.com and check out the full range.
Now we find ourselves just south of Tweed Heads, okay? We're in Fingal Bay. We're at the Fingal Bay Public Boat Ramp. Now this ramp, the location's epic. The little bay area that you can put your boat into, nice and calm, well protected, and then head out straight outside, or you can head up river and fish estuary from this position. It is in quite a good position in the fact that the wind, there's plenty of wind break, especially when getting your boat on and off. I don't know if you've ever experienced trying to get your boat on in strong tides without a jetty. It is painful. I've had it even at the Lake Muggera. We put a boat in there at one stage. I remember being on the bloody tyre well, holding onto the back of the boat, trying to drag it back onto the trailer. Not going to be an issue here with the lagoon lead up, protecting the base of the boat ramp. It's actually in a really, really nice spot. Conditions are good today. A little bit of cloud cover. As you can see, there are quite a few rocks around. However, I did see some 8-meter fiberglass boats coming here, so it must be quite deep. Not sure of the depth. Hey, if you fish here, let us know what that depth is out in the middle. It is sand banked around the edges, so it does look like it is quite a popular ramp, not only for boaties, but sailors as well. There is the Tweed Sail Club right on the corner of the boat ramp. You'll see it as we go past. So there's a bit of traffic in here. Now remember the rules around sail versus power, who has right of way. But what a great spot. Let's get into it. So there's a nice little public jetty down here. 1, 2, 6 tie-down cleats, okay? But like I said, there are sand banks, or mud, sand, off to the side that you can pull off onto to be able to run and grab your boat and load or unload. It looks like someone's tried to possibly have a jet boil or get something cranking here and they've just burnt the deck. That's unfortunate. Be smart about it. There's concrete pathways leading in, coming in and out. There are plenty of signs around here regarding the 4 knots speed limit, starting and finishing of towing activities, okay, and fishing in the harbour. So pay attention to all the signage around. There's plenty of it. There's no excuse not to be aware. The boat ramp condition is quite good. It's not that steep, so a 2-wheel vehicle could easily get in and out of here with a boat on, and it does go a fair way into the water. I don't know if you can see it on the camera here, but it probably goes underwater. Now we're at low tide. It gets down probably 4 meters, 5 meters past that water line under. So the big rigs can really get their trailers in deep, get their boats on and get out. Plenty of traction, doesn't look slippery at all. Quite a lot of gravel for your vehicle to grip onto. It's also a really good spot for anyone who wants to come down land-based fishing with the kids and throw a line. And if you're not chasing 3-meter dewies in here and you're happy to just pull in a couple of brim, what a good spot. Set up for the day, have a picnic and go from there. Also, where we started the video too, there is a little bit of a parkland up here on the corner where you can set up as well and utilize both the rocks and the jetty, subject to tidal events, of course. But up here, just back from the ramp, boom. Awesome little spot to be able to set up for the day. You could even set up here for the day when you're heading out into the water as well, whether the family want to hang behind, if you've got young kids that want to get off the boat and have a bit of a run around. Epic spot for that right here. At a sign that I was reading earlier regarding injured wildlife around this boat ramp. It's something to keep in mind and obviously be aware of. Once again, we say it all the time, put your rubbish in the bin. But the fact that the council have gone and made signs about it means it's an issue. Okay. Pelicans are regularly injured in this location. Okay, so we've got the number there, 02-662-4789. If you see an injured pelican or wildlife around here, give that number a call. Thought we better throw that in here, that's important, that stuff. For our viewers that want to know, that are traveling, want to know about the taps, have I got a surprise for you. This boat ramp has a tap. You might need your own little bit of hardware to get it going, hose and that sort of stuff. However, it is there, ready to plug in, ready to wash down. We just watched someone flush their engine here. It was good to go. It's right in the de-rigging area. This ramp also has enough space for about 2 vehicles to come in and de-rig prior to heading down the ramp, which is 2 vehicle width. Okay, so plenty of space there. The de-rigging area is off to the side. You'll see in the drone footage, it's up there. And I'll take you over towards the tap. So coming up from the boat ramp just here, we've got the de-rigging area that runs along the side here as you exit, but you do have a tap. Now, I believe it belongs to the Tweed Valley Sailing Club, but if you've got a key and the required equipment to get it done, there is a tap there. As you head out the exit here from the boat ramp, there is ample parking, okay? Plenty of parking with trailers. As you can see, this ramp does get quite busy. And off to the left, we've got the amenities block. So toilets and showers are located just here as well. Plenty of bins on your way out to throw all your rubbish out, whether you're bringing it in from the boat or having a picnic. You can empty off before you take out, before you head off out of here. There isn't a great deal of single vehicle parking, so vehicles without trailers, but there are some spots you can find down towards the back, and obviously you can go out on the street into designated parking areas. There you go. So Saturday to Sunday vehicles with boat trailers only in this region. There's an image of the parking situation, and it's a no parking area unless you've got a trailer overnight. Now this is where you enter, come in, go around, and obviously to the boat ramp and out. The filleting table, however, is off to the left of the boat ramp, situated just beside this little building block here. So you can see there are dual tables there that you can fillet your fish after a big day on the water. I was just thinking, filming here right now, looking at all these cars and boats, I hope no one's chucked a sickie and their boss is having a bit of a look on YouTube and seen a car with a trailer parked at the boat ramp. So here at the filleting table, a little bit of gunk that could have made its way to the water. Okay, cool. So they've got a feeding tube, boom, straight out to the waterline. In comparison to the Wellington Point boat ramp, this one actually smells way better. It is not half as disgusting, considering the amount of scales and a little bit of guts here. The smell's actually really good. So this table does its job. Taps, birds think I'm bringing something back. Taps to wash it all down, plastic board so you don't screw up your knives, and boom, send it straight down the feed tube to the water. Oh, here they come, thinking we've got something for them. So all in all, really good facilities here if you wanted to come for the day or head out on the water. You're far enough away in this boat ramp too from the residences, okay? So if you are gonna flush your engine here, be considerate, don't be doing it at crazy hours. However, where the boat ramp is situated in that little cove of its own, it's having a bit of a yarn with the boys probably isn't gonna be too bad of an issue. Obviously music and that, keep it down. And that pretty much goes all the way along the canal where houses are as well. Speaking of the noise issue, as I say that, we've got aircraft flying over from the Gold Coast airport. Someone's going somewhere, lucky them. Must be nice, must be nice. So if you do get the opportunity, head down here to Fingal Point Boat Ramp. It's a great facility, whether you're land-based, like I said, or heading out on the water. It's a really good, secluded, protected area to put your boat in and out of, and accessibility to what the Tweed area has to offer speaks for itself. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. We are loving the feedback. Keep the comments coming. Make sure you hit the little bell. Stay notified for when videos come up. And until next time, have a good one. Cheers, legends.
It's Team Tooney Fishing with reviews. Crack a beer, you know we're here. Tell us what's the news, what's the plan, where to land. Now you gotta listen, and don't forget, this is Team Tooney Fishing.